What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Goku Runner Talks Tuesday. In this video, we're going to do a first look of the Newton 9s. Look at those lugs. Alright guys, so just as a disclaimer, I did contact the company to see if they would send me a pair of their shoes, and they did, but we had no prior agreement whether I should do a positive or negative video on their shoes. So this is all my own thoughts of these shoes. So let's talk about Newtons. Have you guys heard of Newtons? Newtons were really popular maybe 6-7 years ago, but they kind of fell out of stores, kind of fell out of advertising, so you don't really see it that much. And I was wondering what really happened to them. So I did a little bit of research online, and what I found out is that they have been going through a little bit of restructuring in the company over the last couple of years, changing CEOs, doing all that kind of fun stuff that companies have to do. But now they are focusing on making a good shoe with kind of a smaller footprint in the running world, not focusing on becoming a huge brand like Nike or Saucony, just focusing on making a great shoe. And that's what they've been doing for the last couple of years. So if you guys haven't heard of Newtons, Newtons are known for their lugs. And these lugs work by what they call action-reaction technology. So basically there are these 4 lugs here. So you can see that it kind of stands out at the bottom, and this kind of makes you land on your forefoot. And when you're running on these and landing on your forefoot, you're going to land on these 4 lugs. Behind it is a little membrane, and that membrane will push into the shoe, and the action part of it is when you lift off, that membrane will push back on those lugs and propel you forward. Actually, in a study that I saw on New York Times about running shoes and how much percent they increase your performance. You guys know about the Nike Next Percent, the Nike Vaporfly. Those, of course, gave you a 4% increase. That's where they got the name Next Percent or 4%. But these shoes actually had a 2%. They were the third best shoe to give you an increase in your performance, according to that study. So these shoes gave you a 2% increase in your performance. So the distance shoes of Newtons are shoes that are made to go fast. So it makes sense that in that study, it gave you a little 2% increase in your performance. And actually, I saw another paragraph in the article, if you are a slower person, kind of like me, I'm a mid-pack to back-of-the-pack runner, they gave you an even more increase in your performance. I don't know if that's true, but according to that study, that's what it is. And I actually haven't even ran in these shoes. I am resting because I am dealing with some plantar fasciitis. I'm not running at all for this whole month of February. Just gonna take it easy, but it's hard when I have a new pair of shoes that I can't run in. March can't come fast enough. So let's take a look at these shoes. First of all, you will notice the colorway. Newtons are known for the crazy colorway that they have. They use a bright green, bright pink, bright yellow, and orange, of course. This is called the solar flare colorway. I think it fits, looks like a solar flare. You can see the orange blending into the yellow. And then if we look at the top of it, this is made by a lightweight mesh. So if you actually look into the shoe, you could almost, I don't know if you guys can see, but I can see right through the shoe. The shoe's mesh is really light and airy. It's gonna provide a lot of ventilation when you're running with them. If you look at the tongue is not too thin. When researching this shoe, I saw that a lot of the other variations had a very thin tongue. This one it's still thin, but it's not like a paper thin tongue. And then you go to the back over here, and although this all part is mesh, there is a heel cup. So right here, there's a heel cup. It's a black heel cup. You can't really tell on camera, but trust me, it's there and it's very supportive. It's a very firm heel cup that will hold your heel where you want it to. Another thing that this Distance 9 did fix from the other variations is that the shoelaces are much longer. I saw that other reviewers, they reviewed their older model of Newton Distances, and they barely had enough shoelace at the top of the shoe to tie their shoes. So this is a perfectly adequate shoelace length. You go to the front, it has a nice toe cap. It's not too firm, but it kind of feels like it's kind of just glued on there. Yeah, very, very lightweight. So these are triathlon shoes. So a lot of triathletes don't even wear socks. So these shoes are made to wear without socks. And you can tell that inside is very smooth and comfortable. It has a nice little heel cup back here in the sole. Let's take out the sole real quick to show you guys. So it does have the little heel cup over here to hold your heel in there. Light little insole over here. All right, and then we go to the bottom of the shoe. This is all EVA foam. The only parts that are rubber are gonna be this little red part or orange part in the front, and then of course the midsole where the lugs are, this is gonna be a rubber part. That's gonna help you with that little action reaction technology that they talk about, and also give you that oomph that I told you earlier about the shoes. So yeah, if you kind of turn it right now, it's kind of stiff, but what I read in reviews that it takes about 20 to 30 miles to run in them, and then the rubber and the foam will loosen up a little bit and it'll become more pliable. So we'll have to see on that in my next review whenever I test that out. The shoe is a 7.6 ounce shoe. It does have a 2mm heel to toe drop. So these shoes are made to go fast, and we will see if they do in my next review. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first look at these Newton Distance 9s. I'm excited to wear them. Hopefully I'll be able to get out there and running in March, and by the end of March, I will give you another review on these shoes. All right, guys, let me know what other questions you have about these shoes. And if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a like, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.